Do you ever have a hard time really changing how you think, changing what you believe, changing your belief systems? If you're watching this video, chances are that you of course know that our beliefs literally create our lives. They dictate our level of success, what we can achieve. They magnetize everything that happens into our lives. They create our reality, they create our results. This is why it's so essential and it's crucial for us to develop beliefs that are in alignment with the life that we want to have, that are in alignment with our goals and with our dreams. This is easier than said than done oftentimes. And this is because I believe it's a thought that we've thought so often that we have accepted it as a truth. It's thoughts that we actually believe in, right? So we've accepted them as truth and we thought them so often that first, they have literally materialized in our lives, providing us with evidence for why that belief is true. And second, they have become subconscious, meaning that we've thought them so often that our brains immediately go to that thought pattern without us having to consciously make an effort to think that way or to believe that thing, right? So it's that subconscious aspect of our beliefs. Well, what I want to explain to you today is something that can change the game for you. And that honestly, I don't see this information being shared that much, and it is crucial. So of course, if I grew up my entire life believing that money is hard to come by, or that I'm not good enough, or that I'm stupid, sometimes it's not that easy to just start believing money's so easy, I am so intelligent, everything is so good, right? And the reason is because it was a belief, it has created actual manifested evidence. And I keep using that as a feedback loop to keep validating my belief. So if you're in that struggle, in that tug of war almost between your old belief and what you now want to believe, is because you're looking at the evidence that older belief has provided for you. One part of you really understands the power of belief and wants to think greater than the circumstances, and the other part of you, the other logical part of you that has been programmed, is saying, well, look at all this evidence, I'm not going to believe that. So what you need to do is two things. First of all, you're gonna have to start looking at that evidence that has been supporting your limiting belief and start to find ways in which that is not actually truth. That is not 100% the truth. Let me give you an example to really ground this. So let's say that you have the belief I'm stupid because your teachers at school said that you're stupid. So what you're gonna do now is look at that evidence and start to really dismantling it. So for example, I don't really agree with the school system because everyone has a different way of studying and of learning. Start finding loopholes in that evidence for why it isn't actually true. For example, if you say, oh, money's hard to come by, then look at the evidence that for you money has been hard to come by and start thinking like, well, actually there was that one time that it was super easy. So it's not that it's 100% true, like it's a law that money is hard to come by. So start looking at those loopholes. And then the second part is decide on what belief you want that is actually going to benefit you, and then provide it with evidence. So for example, if the belief that I want to adopt is that it's so easy to sell my programs, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find evidence to support that. Even if I don't have any, I'm gonna look at examples. For example, oh, that person that I know literally just started and she sold 5 coaching programs. And she just started. So start looking for that evidence that is going to support that new belief system that you want. This takes a little bit of time, that's all. You just have to actually sit down and be willing to examine your current beliefs, the evidence you're using to support it, and then question that evidence and then pick your new belief and really provide it with evidence that supports that new belief. It takes a little bit of time, it takes a little bit of effort, but it is so worth it. You're worth it. This is literally what is gonna get you unstuck, and it's actually gonna get you to create what you want to create that lifestyle, that business, that relationship, whatever it is. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I will be so happy to help you out, to give you an answer, to give you my opinion, whatever it is. Thank you so much for watching. It was so nice to connect with you, and I will see you on the next one.